Welcome to the AG Property Services Flood Restoration informational video. I'd like to spend the next 7 minutes to talk about professional flood restoration. In the following short video, I hope to enlighten you on the importance of following the strict international guidelines with respect to flood restorative measures. These guidelines have been developed to ensure a thorough and efficient drying process while maintaining the highest level of professionalism and ultimate safety. The Clean Trust, formerly the Institute of Inspection, Cleaning and Restoration Certification (IICRC), is the largest worldwide registry of inspectors, cleaning and restorers. The Clean Trust is recognized as the impartial certification body for the inspection, cleaning and restoration industry. The IICRC S500 Standard and Reference Guide for Professional Water Damage Restoration was compiled to maintain industry-wide productive, logical and fair recommendations for the protection of the consumer, industry, workers and the environment. Accredited water damage restoration professionals have a solid understanding of water damage, its effects and techniques for drying of structures. Establishing the characteristics and type of water damage will provide important information in determining the restoration procedures required. According to the IICRC Standards and Reference Guide, water loss is classified into 4 different classes and 3 general categories. Class 1, a slow evaporation rate where only a small area of a room or part of a room is affected. Class 2, fast evaporation rate, water loss affects entire room, may wick up walls, some moisture remaining in structural materials. Class 3 is the fastest evaporation rate. Water may affect ceilings, walls, insulation, carpet and subfloor. And Class 4 is requiring specialty drying situations. Next is determining the category of the water. Category 1 is considered clean water and does not generally pose a threat to humans. Sources could include baths, sinks, etc. Category 2 is grey water. Grey water is considered unsanitary as it may contain nutrients favourable to accelerated growth of microorganisms. Grey water sources can include washing machine and dishwasher leaks, toilet leaks, etc. If flooded situations are not treated for lengthy periods of time, grey water can change to black water. Category 3 is black water. Black water always contains pathogenic agents, making it grossly unsanitary and a serious health risk to humans. Main sources include sewerage, certain chemicals and waste products, and any form of seawater, ground surface, or river water. If appropriate and prompt action is not taken, materials such as wood, plaster, and concrete that may not be directly affected can suffer extensive damage from prolonged exposure and penetration from water and organic matter, leading to the growth of pathogenic microorganisms which present a serious health risk. Once the water damage has been identified in class and category, specific processes are then taken to deal with each as required. Currently in New South Wales, we have essentially a Category 3 Class 3 situation. In Categories 1 and 2, situations where carpet may be salvageable, we would proceed with a top-down water extraction with a portable or truck mount system, followed by the implementation of air movers and dehumidifiers, as well as close monitoring with appropriate specialised equipment. Water should be detected and treated as quickly as possible, as removal of moisture is paramount in successful water damage restoration. The following equipment is used to measure the moisture content in atmosphere and structure. A thermohygrometer allows you to measure the effectiveness of the drying process by measuring the relative humidity and temperature. These readings provide the means of determining the GPP, grains of moisture per pound, which gives us the measure of weight of moisture in the air. The inside and outside GPP give us an indication of how the drying process is progressing. The penetrative and the non-penetrative moisture meter are used to establish presence of moisture absorbed by porous and semi-porous material. The penetrative uses prongs, whilst the non-penetrative uses electromagnetic fields to determine moisture content without penetrating the surface. The FLIR E40BX is a state-of-the-art infrared camera that forms an image using infrared radiation and can detect abnormal conditions in wall cavities, providing real-time feedback of moisture that is trapped in areas that can't be seen or detected otherwise. Air movers are designed to deliver high volume airflow over and under surfaces to speed up the drying process. A prolonged drying time is the main cause of problems following extensive water damage. Therefore, increased airflow is integral in minimizing the drying period and inhibiting the growth of microorganisms. With over 350 air movers on hand, AG Property Services is well positioned to manage multiple large-scale projects. Dehumidifiers are used to remove moisture from the air, thereby lowering the humidity. If humidity is not controlled, then the areas that were not initially affected can potentially become damaged from the increase in the rate of evaporation due to the air movement produced by the air movers. Mildew, commonly known as mold, is a type of fungus that is most commonly found in water damage situations. Inactive or dormant mildew spores can be transported by air and water. Fungi spores are pathogenic and may cause disease or be harmful to their host. There are 5 conditions that are required for the growth of fungi. 1 is an organic food source. This can include wood or wood products, cotton, wool, or other organic materials like jute, which is the secondary backing of carpet. 2 is moisture, one of the most important requirements for the growth of fungi and is vital to its metabolic process. 3 is stagnant air. Fungi do not grow in well-ventilated areas, hence the use of air movers to provide adequate air movement and retard growth. 4 is temperature. Most fungi grow between 10 and 38 degrees Celsius with an optimum growth between 20 and 30 degrees. Therefore, controlling temperature is very important. 5 is darkness. Fungi grow best in total darkness as exposure to light will retard its growth. Black mold reproduces by creating microscopic spores called mycotoxins. The spores are released into the air where they can circulate and may land on household surfaces. Mycotoxins that may come in contact with the skin may cause irritation if inhaled. These toxins are carried into the lungs and permeate the air sacs. This can make breathing difficult and painful, a condition that is only worsened when fluid begins to accumulate. As an added measure in dealing with the risk of mold, we also use a revolutionary product by an Australian-owned company called Backoff. It is a fogging treatment made of 100% natural ingredients and certified by NASSA to be food safe and not harmful to users or the environment. It is a 99.9% hospital-grade disinfectant sanitizer, destroying germs and pathogens, leaving a non-toxic residue which continues to inhibit their growth. It was used very successfully during the 2011 Brisbane floods. By identifying structural areas with high moisture content and rooms with increased humidity, we can implement a strategic and efficient drying process through the use of air movers and dehumidifiers. We monitor the restorative progress with a thermal hygrometer, non-penetrative and penetrative moisture meter, as well as infrared thermal imaging camera, ultimately speeding up the drying process and retarding and preventing the growth of fungi and mold. Professional restorative measures minimize the damage to the contents and structure of the building, returning it as close to its pre-existing condition as humanly possible, bypassing the costly removal, disposal and refit, and ensuring occupants may return safely and in a timely manner.